Okay, I'm going to show you how to take out your turbo out of a Saab 9.3. This is a 2002. The first thing you're going to have to do is remove your exhaust fitting here. There's three bolts here with nuts you need to take off. Take those off. Before you slide the exhaust off, unhook the O2 sensor fittings, which run up through here, around here, and hook up to the fittings right here, or these connectors. This one you just need to put a screwdriver in there and pop that out. Put the screwdriver in there and pop that out so that you can pull the plug out. But after you unhook those, slide the exhaust pipe down. As you can see, I just have it sitting on the floor like that. The flex pipe allows it to bend a little bit like that. The next thing that I'm doing right now is right there above my finger. There's a screw in there that's holding the intake onto the turbo. That is a T30 bit. Unscrew that. Be kind of hard to pull it off. You'll take it off when you unhook the turbo. The outlet for the turbo down there, right above my finger, that's just held on with a standard hose clamp. Just unscrew that and take that off. The next thing I'm going to do here is unhook the oil fittings. Those are right, let's focus, there we go. I'm going to unhook it right here. It's an easy point. And up here, right above my finger, this nut right there, I'm going to unhook that one. That's the easiest two ways to unhook those two lines. So this line is going to stay attached to the turbo. This one will stay with the car. This is your drain for your oil. So I decided to take this downpipe out first. It just kind of wiggles out of the crankcase like that. Those are two 10mm nuts holding that on. So I decided to take that off first because it just kind of wiggles out like that, so it wasn't very secure in there, so I didn't really want the whole weight of the turbo resting on that. So I took that out first. Now I'm going to take out the oil lines and then unhook it from the top, and then hopefully be able to just pull it right off from the intake flange. Okay, when you unhook those oil fittings, you're going to have oil run out, so get yourself a little drip pan to catch some oil. So I've got a correction to make, and that is that, yes, this is an oil line. This one is a coolant line. So it's actually draining quite a bit of coolant. A better way to do this would probably be to just drain the cooling system before. While I'm waiting for the coolant to drain, I just thought I'd show you something else that I did. Not sure if it's necessary or not, but I just marked these vacuum lines that hook up to different parts of the turbo. Numbered them 1, 2, 3, top to bottom, just so I'll remember where they hook onto. I'm not sure that it really matters which ones they hook back up to or not, but I did that just in case. Okay, so I just realized that there is a second coolant line, which makes sense. You gotta have one coming in, one coming out. You can see the nut right there. So you gotta take that off. Alright, got the turbo out. In order to wiggle it out of there, I had to pull that off. It's two 12mm nuts or screws that hold that on, bolts, whatever. They hook on there and there. It's a real wiggle job to get it out, but eventually I got it out. Can see I've got some shaft play in there. So I'm gonna see what happens, but anyway, that's how you get the turbo out, and hope that helps. Good luck.